Hello. Hi. Today we're gonna get into some spinal movements, and we're gonna keep it pretty wiggly. I guess is what I'm trying to say. My name is Tracy. Here to teach Vinyasa flow for flexible flow today. So I'll probably give one more minute to let some people get signed in, but we will get started laying down on our backs. And if it feels okay for you, bring your knees out wide, soles of feet together, and bring one hand on your belly, one on your chest. If this is too much for your hips right now, you can plant your feet down and allow your knees to knock in. Or if you feel like this, even having your knees up towards the ceiling is enough opening, you can keep them there. Start to let your gaze settle. Maybe your eyes are closed. Maybe your gaze is on the tops of your cheeks. And to just start here, I'm gonna do just a little bit of wiggling out in the face. So if you can open your mouth wide, close it down, open your mouth wide, close it down. Open your mouth wide and start to wiggle your jaw gently from side to side. It can be a very small movement. Start to ease out that jaw, any tension that might be held there. Maybe you do little circles. And when you start to bring your jaw closed, allow yourself to have a space in between your back molars. Let your tongue be heavy. And we'll take a second to bring our hands off of our chest and belly. And just bring your thumbs. I'll sit up to show you. Bring your thumbs, the space between your first and second knuckle, bring them in between your brow. And just start to spread that those thumbs out wide towards your temples. Give yourself a little circle on the temples and do that 2 more times. So thumbs together at the space in between your brow and just give yourself this gentle massage over your brow line to your temples. Give yourself a couple little circles. One more time, thumbs to the space between your brow. Draw it over your brow line. And give yourself a little circle there. Return your hands to your belly. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Take a deep inhale. Fill your chest. Fill your belly. And open mouth, sigh it all out. Inhale, fill your rib cage, fill your belly. Open mouth, sigh it all out. One more time, inhale, fill. Exhale, release. All we're going to do is start to take notice of our breath, noticing the hand on the chest rise, hand on belly rise on your inhale, hand on belly lower, hand on chest lowers on your exhale. Once again, on your inhale, hand on the chest rise, Hand on belly, rise on your inhale. Hand on belly, lower. Hand on chest, lower on your exhale. Find your own rhythm here. Find your own breath. We'll stay here for 8 breaths. On your next inhale, draw your hands down towards your belly. Find the 2 points in your pelvis that are sticking up towards the ceiling. We're going to start to do a gentle pelvic tilt, so you're tilting your pelvis forward so that your lower back is starting to meet the mat more. It does not have to meet the mat. We're just starting to find some awakening here. So tilting the pelvis forward and back. And maybe if you want to check in with your transverse abdominals, you can walk your fingertips in slightly and notice if your core, your lower transverse abdominals are turned on here. It should feel rock hard. Start to find a medium point where you're not super tilted, but you're definitely have turned on core. Draw your hands over your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach your hands in between your feet towards your feet. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, reach your hands towards your feet. Lift the chest. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, reach towards those feet. Lift a little bit more if you can. Inhale, arms reach overhead. One last time, reach those fingertips for your feet. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Release your arms back to the ground. Bring your knees up to the sky, soles of feet down, and knock your knees from side to side. Getting some release in the lower back. We're going to start to do something called the fascia dance. Our fascia likes to be stretched past its means. So I want you to take this moment to just reach your limbs past where you want to reach them. Imagine you're waking up from a long nap. Twist and turn. Get into your fingertips, into your toes, into your spine. And we're just going to do a little goofy dance on the ground. But it should feel really good. You can pretend like you're posing for a photo shoot if you want. We'll do 2 more breaths here, just stretching it out, finding your twists, finding your turns. And bring your knees into your chest, hands behind your thighs. Rock and roll a few times on your back, giving yourself a little spinal massage here. And when you're ready, meet me in seated. Hello. All right, we'll bring our hands onto our knees, on the front of our knees. Inhale, draw our chest forward, draw our chest up. Tilt your chin back and look behind you. Exhale, press away from the front of your mat and gaze towards your navel. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Start to press your chest over to the right side. Exhale, cat. Pressing yourself back to center. Press over to the left side. Inhale, cow. To the center. Over to the right. Exhale, cat. Over to the left. Inhale, cow. Over to the right. Exhale, cat. Over to the left. Inhale, cow. Reverse directions. Over to the left. Exhale, cat. Over to the right. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more of these. Stay with your breath. Meet me back in that cow pose and slowly draw yourself up to neutral spine. Arms reach out, palms face up. Draw your palms towards your shoulders and draw them up towards the ceiling. We'll unwind that reverse wiki-wa, wah-wah, hands towards your shoulders and bring them out, palms face up. Unwind, palms face up, hands towards shoulders, palms face up. We'll just reverse and keep doing that motion. Start to speed it up a little bit more, getting a little bit heat into our shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Palms together. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Exhale right. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself back to center. Arms reach up overhead. And we're going to clasp our hands behind the base of our neck. Thumbs drawing down the sides of our neck. Inhale, draw your chin up. Exhale, start to round your chin in and find yourself looking at your belly. So this doesn't have to be a big movement here. You're just going to find a stretch at the back of your neck. You can keep your hands as light or as heavy as you need to, but allow yourself to check in what feels good, what is a little bit too much. Start to bring your gaze over to your left knee. You should feel a stretch in the side of your the right side of your neck and through the top of your shoulder.
And slowly draw the top of your head over to your right knee. Feeling a stretch into the left side of the neck and the top of your left shoulder. Slowly draw yourself to center and allow yourself to ease up to seated. Very fun. Next, one more neck thing. We're gonna bring our hands to this little knob, which is the base of our cervical spine. So we're just gonna gently hold it here. Then you're gonna press your hands into this knob and imagine you drawing yourself up a little bit taller. Start to round your chin down and start to keep pulling those hands up towards the ceiling, feeling that length in the spine. Find a gentle round here until you feel a stretch in the space in between your shoulder blades. Breathe here. Imagine yourself expanding that space. As we all know, our rib cage expands on all sides. So our breath can really help make space for ourselves. And once again, we're going to draw our body gently. Find that slight twist over to the left side. Feeling a gentle stretch here, just on the right. And slowly twisting over to the right side. Feeling the shift in what that movement does for us. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Draw yourself up to seated as gently as you need to. Release your hands down and give yourself a few neck rolls. Just gentle from side to back. In reverse direction. Bring your head back to center. Hands in front of you. Meet me in downward facing dog. Allow yourself to walk your dog out, bend one leg deeply, straighten the other. Maybe you want stillness here. Maybe you're ready for that. And start to bring your heels up high. Shift them over to the right side of the mat. Bend deeply into these knees and draw your sit bones away from you. Imagine your spine as long as you can. Start to straighten out slightly in the legs. Shift your heels over to the left-hand side. Bend deeply into those legs. Draw those sit bones back and away. Slowly draw your heels back to center. Find your center. Stay here for 2 full breaths. Sit bones reach high. Heels reaching down towards the mat. Find length in the spine. Can you press your weight towards the back of your mat? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring yourself up to rise. Arms reach up high. Exhale, right arm down. Left arm reaches over to the right. Slowly find your forward fold as you reach. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant hands, step back to plank. Knees down. Hug your elbows in, lower down halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down all the way. Hands reach outside of mats. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, roll down to the ground. Hands outside the chest, tuck toes. Draw yourself back to tabletop to downward facing dog. One full breath here. Find your space. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand. Arms reach high. Left arm down, right arm reaches over to the left. Slowly find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant hands, step back to mat. Knees down, hug elbows in, lower down halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down all the way to the ground. Hands outside of the mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, roll down to the ground. Hands outside of your chest, tuck toes. Make your way to downward dog. One full breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend knees. Walk, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise high to stand. Arms reach up high. Right arm down. Left arm reaches up over to the right. Slowly find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank. If you want to put your knees down, put them down. Hug your elbows in. Half push up here. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Hands outside of the mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll down to the ground. Hands outside of chest. Tuck toes. If you want to, press yourself up to plank. And up to downward facing dog. One full breath here. One full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms reach up high. Exhale, left arm down. Right arm reaches high over to the left. Slowly find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant hands, step back to plank. Knees down or not, hug those elbows in, half push up. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Hands outside of the mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, all the way down to the ground. Hands outside the chest, tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Maybe your pelvis starts to lift. Press up to plank. Rise to downward dog. 2 breaths here. Find your reset. Sit bones rise high. Engage that front part of the body so that you can find release in the back. Start to lift your mid-spine towards the ceiling. Imagine there's a string drawing that mid-spine towards the front of your mat. Slowly pressing away from the ground, roll yourself forward to plank pose. Start to bend your knees. Draw your sit bones up high to downward dog. Do this a few more times, drawing that spine towards the ceiling, forward towards the front of the mat. Round forward as much as you can. Press away from the ground. Start to lower those hips slightly. Bend the knees. Draw your sit bones up high. Downward dog. That string is pulling you once more towards the front of the room. Find that rounded spine. Press away from the ground. Find that lowering of those hips. Knees bent. Start to rise your hips up high. One last time. Drawing yourself up towards the ceiling. Forward. Press, press, press. Keep pressing. Lower those hips. One strong plank here. Knees bent. Slowly start to rise those hips. Ah, so nice. Draw those heels up high. Shift them over to the right side. Bend your knees. Draw your hips back. Find that stretch into the left side of the body. One full breath here. Shift those heels over to the left-hand side. Bend those knees deeply. Shift your weight back. Stretch into the right side of the body. One breath here. Bring your heels back to center. Look forward. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Bend deeply into your knees here. Grab opposite elbows. Find ragdoll pose. We won't stay here long, so relish in the awesomeness of ragdoll. Allow your spine to be heavy. If you need more into the hamstrings, you can start to straighten out one leg and straighten out the other. Trying to keep your head heavy here. Maybe you give your head a little wiggle, yes and no. Maybe you rock your shoulders from side to side. Find whatever small movements that you need in this pose. And bending back into the knees if you haven't already. Start to lift your lower back towards the ceiling. Lift your mid back towards the ceiling. Lift your upper back towards the ceiling. Lift your neck towards the ceiling. Arms follow, drawing your elbows up high. Draw your elbows out over to the right-hand side. Slowly find your forward fold. Back to center. Find those bent legs. Draw that lower spine towards the ceiling. Mid spine towards the ceiling. Upper spine towards the ceiling. Neck, head, arms. Find length here. Start to lean over to the left. Slowly find your forward fold. Bend back into the legs. Low spine finds the ceiling. Mid spine finds the ceiling. Upper spine finds the ceiling. Neck, head, arms. Length here. Slowly start to roll over to the right-hand side. Find your forward fold. Lower spine towards the ceiling. Mid spine towards the ceiling. upper spine, neck, head, arms. Length here. Start to lean over to the left-hand side and find your forward fold. Ooh, so nice. One last time. Lower spine towards the ceiling. Mid spine towards the ceiling. Upper spine towards the ceiling. Neck, head, arms. Arms reach up tall. Imagine yourself rooted down into the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, rise your chest towards the sky. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, open up cactus arms. One more time. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, cactus arms. Now listen here. Arms are going to fly behind you. And then you're going to start to draw the backs of your hands towards each other, round the spine, gaze towards your navel. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms reach up high. Cactus your arms. Draw your elbows out long. Hands behind you. Backs of hands reach towards the front of your body, round the spine. I'm hoping that makes sense, the order of things. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, cactus your arms, elbows out wide. Reach those hands behind you. And backs of hands reach forward, round the back. Arms reach up high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant hands, step back to plank. Find your strong structure here. Hug elbows in, half push-up. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower down all the way to the ground. Baby cobra, hands still outside of the chest. Inhale, rise. Find length here. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. We're contracting the spine here. So our spine is holding us up. Maybe we can lift one fingertips and the other. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down to the ground. Hands outside the chest. Tuck your toes. Bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. Reset. 1 more full breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, low lunge. Back knee down, chest rise, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten both legs, gaze towards your navel. Cat lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, low lunge. Right hand plants down, left arm reaches up high, simple twist. Reach your left arm forward and slowly reach it back behind you. Imagine you're drawing a beautiful rainbow. Reaching it forward and reaching it behind. 1 more time, reach forward and reach behind. Reach that left hand back up. Imagine someone's pulling your left hand, root down into your feet and start to rise to twisted high lunge. Find your rooting here. Imagine someone pulling your arms wide, gazing towards the left side of the mat. Slowly rotate yourself towards the front of your mat. Arms reach up high. Inhale. Exhale, find your twist. Inhale, reach your arms up high, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms reach up back to center. Bend that back knee, reach up tall. Draw your feet towards each other. Find that strength here. Ooh. Lean forward to hover. Look forward, spring up to crouch to warrior three. Find your length here, root down. Take an inhale. Exhale, press up to warrior three. Slowly start to bend into that left leg again. Step back. Arms down to the ground. Step back to plank. And lower down all the way. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up, baby cobra. Draw your elbows towards each other. Start to lift your fingertips here. 3, 2, 1. Release down to the ground. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Reset here, one full breath. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to low lunge. Left hand plants down. Right arm reaches up tall. Start to draw your rainbow. Right arm reaches forward. And reach that arm back behind you. Draw your beautiful rainbow for the day. Reaching in front and behind. In front and behind. Right arm reaches up tall. Imagine someone pulling that right arm tall, finding that length there. Root down into your feet and start to draw yourself up to twisted high lunge. Hello, I can finally see you. Hold here, find your strength. Imagine yourself being pulled at opposite ends of your arms. Find that length. Bend into that front knee. Take an inhale, draw yourself back to center, arms reach up high. Exhale, find your twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, find your twist. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Bend into that back knee. Draw your feet towards each other. Feel yourself lift there. Lean forward to hover. Press up to your crouched warrior three. Find rooting down. Inhale. Exhale, press up to warrior three. Hold here. Find that length in your limbs. Slowly bend back into that standing leg. Reach back, high lunge. Hands sweep down to the ground. Step back to plank. Slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. 2 baby cobras here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Hold here. Lift your fingertips if you can. Hold up, 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 and release down to the ground. Tuck your toes. Make your way to downward dog. One full breath here, reset. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Draw your heel towards your hips. Maybe you tease that left shoulder down so it's square to the mat. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm really good at counting today, guys. All right, hands down. Right hand down to the ground. Left arm reaches up high. Simple twist. Zip those legs up. Press down. Imagine someone pulling that left hand up to twisted high lunge. Inhale, draw your hands back to center. Exhale, find that twist. Inhale, draw yourself up to center. Bend that back knee. Look forward, step up, crouched warrior 3. Find your rooting down here. Take an inhale. Exhale, press up to warrior 3. Stay here, find that length. Can you lift that back leg a little bit more? Bend back into your standing leg. Step back to Skandasana. Bend into that right leg. Hands to heart center. It does not have to be low here. If you have openness, you can sit all the way down. Slowly reach yourself forward. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Half push up. Inhale, up. Exhale all the way down to the ground. This time a little bit different. We're going to bring our hands outside the mat and draw ourselves up. And we're just going to do some swimming motions with our shoulders. Just opening up any space in between our shoulder blades that need a little bit of work. So it might be easier to do one shoulder at a time and switch directions. This is also like a great way to practice some like horror film movements. If you want to like scoot around in your house in some kind of like crypt garb. All right, bring yourself down to the ground. Hands outside of your chest. Make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, open up those hips, scorpion dog. Maybe you tease that right shoulder down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, calves. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, low lunge, left hand plants, right arm reaches high, simple twist. Imagine someone pulling that right hand up to your twisted high lunge. Hello. Inhale, bring your gaze back to center. Exhale, open up, twist. Inhale, gaze back to center, bend into that back knee. Look forward, spring up to your crouched warrior 3. Root down all 4 corners of your foot here. Inhale. Exhale, press up, warrior 3. Find that length here. Can you lift that left foot a little bit more? Bend back into that right leg. Step back to left foot. Find Skandasana pose. Maybe you're not all the way, but you're feeling that stretch. Relish in this feeling. Before you press off that left leg, bring yourself to warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Hands outside of the mat. Inhale, roll up. And just find that awesome creepy move that we've got. Rolling those shoulders. Roll those shoulders the opposite direction if your brain can handle it. And bring yourself down to the ground. Hands outside of the chest. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Make your way to downward dog. 3 sets. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, left leg high. Lean forward so that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Bend into your right leg. Start to pivot your right foot so your heel's towards the right side of your mat. And open yourself up to wild thing. Press your hips up. Activate the glutes. Chest reaching high towards the ceiling. Open up that front side of the body. Contract your spine. Slowly start to make your way back. Reverse what you just did here. Shifting that right foot back. Left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, low lunge. Right hand base. Left arm high. Start to lift up to your twisted high lunge. Inhale, arms, gaze, reach forward. Exhale, bend into that back leg. Look forward. Spring forward to your crouched warrior 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, press up, warrior 3. Find your length here first. Be strong. Imagine yourself always being this awesome letter, the letter T, the best letter. Bend into that standing leg. Step back to Skandasana. Bend into your right leg. Shift yourself up to warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, both heels in, toes out. Arms reach up high, straighten both legs. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, goddess squat. One more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, goddess squat. Hands reach down to your thighs. Find your length in your spine. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Arms reach up high. Be a star. Hands cartwheel down. Step back to plank. Give a half push-up if you would like. And meet me down onto the ground. Options here. If you would like to do Dhanurasana or wheel pose, please do so. Otherwise, you can do your typical back bend, or you can just try this, all right? Hands reach on the inside of your ankles. Inhale up, draw those feet back. Use the strength of your legs, of your glutes to kick back, rise. Inhale up, and exhale, lower yourself down to the ground. Hands outside of the chest. Make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, find your scorpion pose. Inhale, right leg high. Start to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Start to pivot your left leg so that your left heel's out towards the long side of your left side. Bend yourself and open up. I don't have much space here, but open yourself up to wild thing pose. Press down in your glutes. Feel your pelvis rise. Feel your chest rise towards the ceiling. Find length into the front side of the body. Your back body is contracted here. It's helping you find this space. And slowly start to find yourself reversing back into your three-legged dog. Right leg reaches up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, low lunge, left arm base, right arm reaches high. Someone's pulling your right arm high. Hello. Twisted high lunge. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend back knee, look forward. Spring up to your warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, press up to warrior three, straight leg. Start to bend back into that front leg. Step back to Skandasana pose. And start to shift forward to your warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, heels in, toes out. Inhale, arms reach up high, straighten your legs. Exhale, cactus, goddess squat. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, goddess squat, hold here. Hands reach down to your thighs. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale to center. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Straighten both legs and arms, you're a star. Cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Step back to plank, half push-up if you would like. And bring yourself down to the ground. One more go at Dhanurasana if you would like to. Otherwise, do whatever feels good to you. Hands inside the ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale, kick those legs back behind. Find yourself lifting. Inhale, find that engagement. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Maybe you draw those legs towards each other a little bit more. And find yourself down on the ground. Bring your hands in front, forehead on the top of the backs of your hands. Heels, windshield wiper from side to side. Bring your feet down to the ground. Hands outside the chest. Draw yourself up to seated. Starting to restore a little bit. We don't have much time, but we'll get a little bit into the glutes here. So we'll do fire log or double pigeon. Left foot is in front. Maybe you lean onto that left foot. Draw your right foot over left knee and lean back so that your feet are stacked over knees stacked over feet. If this is too much for you, you can simply sit crisscross applesauce with your left leg in front. All right. Take an inhale, root down your sit bones. Draw your seat up, find length. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Find your capacity here. Find how far you can stretch before you round down the back. And let your body, let your head be heavy. If you can, maybe you rest your hands onto the ground so that your palms are facing upwards. Stay here. Start to lengthen your exhale, slowing the breath. If you want to do a little science experiment, you can feel for your pulse and notice that your heartbeat slows down on your exhales. So whenever you are in overdrive when it comes to stress, anxiety, know that your breath is
a key to slowing down, to calming down your system, your body. Slowly start to reach your hands forward and walk them over towards the left corner of your mat. You're going to draw your right hip bone away from you. Find that gentle length in your lower back, and that gentle or not so gentle stretch in your right hip. You need that extra stretch in the back of your neck. Allow your head to fall. One more breath here. And slowly walk yourself back to center. Lean your hands behind you and just allow yourself to unwind, feet down to the ground, windshield wiper them from side to side. This time, right leg is your base. Lean onto the right side, draw your left foot over right knee, and start to lean back to center. You might notice one side has more ability than the other. If you ever have experiencing a huge gap, you can always just stuff a blanket in there. So just so you know, root down your sit bones, spine length. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Hinging at the hips first. Find your capacity here. Find what feels good. And when you're ready, you can start to round your back down. If you can, maybe you rest your hands on the ground, palms face up. Gentle little opening in the pectoral muscles. Head heavy. Allow your face to feel heavy too. Imagine any tension melting away from your expression. Slowing down the exhale. And start to reach your hands in front of you and slowly walk them over to the right corner of your mat. Gently drawing that left hip away, feeling a stretch in your lower back. What else can you release here? Can you allow your glutes to release? Can you allow your feet to release? Your neck, your shoulders. One more breath here. And slowly walk yourself back to center. Draw yourself up to seated, hands reach behind you, feet down to the ground, windshield wiper from side to side. And melt yourself back to your Savasana pose. Legs wide, hands face up. Allow yourself to find release in your mind and your body. Take a deep inhale. Fill lengthen. Exhale, sigh it all out. Find your final release. Allow yourself to stay here as long as you need to. This is your space, your presence right here, right now. And gratitude for connecting with you in this time, in this space. I bring my hands to heart center in gratitude. Namaste.